Hello and welcome. I've got a special edition today. I'm going to be previewing a challenge from the Microsoft Excel Collegiate Challenge, the July Training Challenge. If you don't know about the Microsoft Excel Collegiate Challenge, I've raved about it a few times before. If you're a university student, it's a great way to learn a good skill and maybe win a trip to Arizona and a bunch of money and various other things. But as much as it might sound like I'm being kind of lame and an old man by saying this, the learning the skill might be the most valuable part. Anyway, no idea what this challenge is, but David asked me if I would have record my live attempt at it, so that can be a sort of, target time for people. So I don't know if this is a financial modeling thing or a problem solving thing or something else. I see it's an XLSM. Not sure what that means, but I have taken a moment to come in here and go properties and get rid of the this is a scary file because it comes from the internet thing. Wow, it's 1.3 megabytes. That's pretty big for an Excel file. Anyway, enough faffing around. I'm going to have a go. So I guess I'll let myself open the file before I start my timer. And go. All right. Oh, it's an esports. Hooray. I like esports. So let me just shrink it up here so you can see the bottom of my screen. All right. So model can be completed with or without time. Let's enable macros. We're going to need those. Yes. When you complete the correct total time, repeat as many times as you want. Numbers round is fine. Do not round. Fine. Do not attempt. Fine. Fine. Okay. All right. So start timed attempt. Go get it. Sum the set of 20 numbers for each game. Am I missing some instructions? Complete 10. Well, whatever. Summing 20 numbers sounds easy enough. Let's just do it. Okay. Next. Sum the set of 20 numbers in row 40 with the value of x given in each row, i.e. in each game. What? I feel like I'm missing some instructions. Did I miss something? No, never mind. All right. Sum the set of 20 numbers in row 40 with the value of x given in each row. Does that just mean add these numbers and that? It sets up to 1004. Okay, it does. I think just mean that. Okay, so let's say sum of this lock and this. Wait, no, I think that put that in the wrong place. Yes, it did. Sorry. Yeah. Move it over here. Okay, well, I'm giving people plenty of time to get ahead of me for now. Count the number of odd numbers in the set of 20 numbers. Now I know a little trick about this. So I need to put a minus. Anyway, minus is odd. That. Ooh, didn't like that. Really? What's the problem with that? Oh, maybe I need to minus there as well. Yes, I do. Okay. That's just, it's some weird thing about arrays. They're like is odd, doesn't like to take a range. There's some other functions like this as well. EO month, I think, is one of them. It doesn't like to take a range, but it doesn't mind taking a calculated array. So if you just give it this, it treats it as a range of addresses, and it doesn't like that. But if you minus it, it turns it into a calculated array, and it's fine with that for some weird reason. Anyway, sum the odd numbers in the set of 20 numbers. Isn't that the same as the last question? Oh no, sorry, that was count the number of odd numbers. Okay. So we can say some product minus is odd. This, sorry, I need to minus that as well with this. Okay, find the largest number. Okay. Find the xth smallest number. Well, if you know the small function, that's pretty easy. Okay. Sum of the numbers less than or equal to the xth smallest number. Okay. So we're going to say some ifs. This where, actually we can say some if where it's less than or equal to and small of this and this. Super. Okay. Concatenate the numbers less than or equal to the x. Okay, fine. So here I'm just going to copy over some of this. So I'm going to say if, oops, sorry, multiple mistakes there. First, needed an equals, then I needed a bracket. Then that is less than or equal to small of all that. Oops, sorry. All these references need to move down. Yeah, I know there's a problem with the formula. I'm just trying to move some things. So move that to here, move that to here, and move that to here. Then that same reference, otherwise blank. Sorry, that gives me all of them, but then I need to concatenate them together. Okay. Concatenate the numbers less than or equal to, the order should be the same as the order given in the table, include a semicolon between each number. Okay, so that's just, the easiest way to do this is instead of using, you can use concat and just, you know, here add a semicolon afterwards and then trim off a semicolon at the end, but text join is a more suitable function for this. So I say text join this using a semicolon, ignore the blanks, I think that's it. Nope. Number should be in the same order given in the data. Yeah. Wait, okay, go wait. Oh, sorry, I did it again. I copied the formula instead of copying the cell, which would have been a better way to start. But okay, fine. Easy fix. No, don't change that. Not allowed to change that. This one, yes. Okay, good. Some of the even numbers instead of 20 numbers that are less. Okay, now it's just getting gratuitously complicated, but fine. All right, so we're going to say sum of is even minus minus this times this is less than or equal to small of this 3 times this. That's it. No. Okay, that's some of the even numbers. Okay. Okay. That gives me just 2, which kind of makes sense. They're both 10. Okay. Put it up here. Totally disagrees. Even numbers in the set of 20 numbers that are less than or equal to the third, the third smallest even number. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay, so, now I don't know if small will want to take an array. So a lot of functions, what I mentioned before about is even, it does not want to take a range of addresses. It only wants to take a calculated array. There are a bunch of functions that have the opposite problem, like countif, for example, and sumif, hate to have their first argument be a calculated array. So the first thing I'm going to do here is just try and do it with a calculated array, and then if that doesn't work, I'll try something else. So let's see, what could we do? Well, we could just make all the odd numbers bigger, or we just say, for the smallest, so yeah, let's just say plus 1000 times is odd. So basically I'm going to inflate all the odd numbers. That. No, I didn't need that other closing bracket. Okay, that worked. Apparently small is happy to take, oh, sorry, yes, all answers are correct. Hooray! All right, so I guess I answered 1 tab correctly in 412 seconds. All right. Wait, are there more tabs? No, there are not more tabs. Good. So just for the sake of it, because I was kind of reflecting to myself as I was doing this one that this formula was getting awfully messy, let's just do a quick thing here where we tidy this up. So we could say let D be the data, or, you know, not fighting for every letter, so let's just give the whole thing. So that's data. Then let's spread out because it's easier to read the formula that way. So then next thing I want is I'll call it even check, just to avoid repeating the name is even that's in the function, and that's going to be is even minus minus data. And then we could do, let's see, I guess then we can go straight to here. So we can do something like sum of even check times data is less than or equal to And here we could just say if even check, then data, otherwise text will be ignored by small. It's ignored by sum and min and max and all those things. So that's just a way of converting all the odds into that, and then multiply that by data. I think that would give the same answer, and it does. And then one last tweak just to make it a little more flexible. Let's just give this number n a name rather than hard coding it in here. Obviously, it's a little trivial in this case, but the idea being that, you know, if you want this formula to be something that you can use more flexibly, then rather than using a constant somewhere buried in the middle of it, you define all your inputs up front. And then if you wanted to apply this to one of these other cases where you take that number from a cell, then you just change that in one place right up front, even if you've referenced it in a bunch of other places further in, even though in this case, we only reference it in one place. But that is a much nicer formula setup than the one I wrote in the first place. Anyway, that's the idea. So 7 minutes or so to beat, and good luck. See you next time.